Alright, we're back. Day 6, Conquest Enhanced tutorial. I'm sorry, Surviving Conquest Enhanced, that's what we're calling it. Tutorial series, Day 6, Defense. We're going to probably just jump right into it today. I don't think there's going to be anything that we're going to grab research-wise for this particular one. We have some options for sure with our 3 points that we could potentially spend. Oh boy, okay, so the map is Courtyard, which is one of the more difficult ones. It's a pretty urban map. One of the more difficult maps, I should say. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to look, with that in mind, before I rebuild the army, I just want to check to make sure there's nothing that we can grab that will greatly improve our chances here. I'm thinking there's not really anything. I think we'd like to save the points to try and go for the better tanks. Really, we're going to start needing these T-34s before too long, and they're a hefty point investment. So, alright, I'm just going to go ahead and rebuild the army, and then we'll get going. Alright, so like I said, we're expecting it to be an urban sort of setting, and I expect this also to be quite difficult. But with that said, we brought our captured Flak 38. We have 4 76mm F-22 AT guns, 2 of the 45mm 1942 AT guns, 4 boxes of ammo, a officer. We've got 3 rifle squads, 3 recon squads, 3 Dishkas, medic, field engineer squad, a tank crew, just for recrewing. The 76 1902, MG34, and then we brought 5 squads of AT mine engineers. I did this because on the urban maps, there's a lot of shot blockers. There's going to be a lot of areas where vehicles can get into and ruin our day because we don't have the big, nice AT gun lines of sight. And we really are going to need these AT miners, mine engineers rather, to help with securing some of those blind spots. Had we been able to have the full 4 points, we actually could have gone for medium defenses, and with medium defenses you get AT and AP mines on each of your flags in a little ammo box. So had we had another one, I probably would have sprung for that and grabbed it. I'm really hopeful that we're going to get a mortar for our AI defenses, because it'll be very useful on this map because it's on defense. It was actually something I considered buying when I was rebuilding the army, but I didn't want to overcommit just for this one map. So anyway, let's get into it. Alright, here we go. Looks like it's like dusk or sunrise here. I'm probably gonna change. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna change the weather. It's a little hard to see otherwise. So we're gonna check out the map real quick and just sort of plan how we're gonna do this. So with, they're going to be spawning pretty evenly, sort of across. So we expect that this area on the left side is going to be a little bit more straightforward for us to defend, because it's more just a big open field, and we just need to defend it more in a standard way. This side will be difficult, but this is really not the worst location that we have here, because we can set up in such a way that we have a nice sort of cone of fire across this courtyard, and then we just have to watch for vehicles sneaking around the buildings and through the alleyways. But overall, the location of this flag on this map is far from the worst. We could have gotten something much more challenging to deal with. I'm just going to check out the terrain on this side before I put any units down. I think just along this road is probably going to be our best bet. I don't really want to defend back here and bring this house into play. I would rather just play the open field. And then on this side, play through the courtyard. So we're going to have, again, sort of the same premise that we did last time, where we have two groups of AT guns, and then sort of everything is built around that. So we'll put our 276s and a 45 mil here and here, and then along this road area where the terrain is sort of a little bit more elevated. We're just going to be careful with where we put the AT guns here, so to make sure they don't get in a weird angle where they can't see past the terrain. And this, maybe in this middle area, is going to be good for this 76 1902 or 1906. I don't remember the shorty field gun. And then we'll just spread out the MGs around. The city maps are not as difficult to deal with the infantry as they are the vehicles, because there's a lot of natural chokes with the buildings, obviously, that we can play around. We also have the Flak 38, which we need to decide where to put it. We could just dump it right here in the middle, which isn't the worst idea ever. And we can also use it sort of to put it back here in the back to deal with stuff coming around the back that we may have a difficult time otherwise dealing with. Which actually doesn't sound like too bad of an idea to me, to just maybe plop it here and let it deal with anything that comes around this side. It'll be mostly shielded from anything coming through down this road. We could even maybe put it right here, and then it can be blocked from being attacked because this building is in the way. Yeah, I think that's a decent plan. Let's go ahead and unpause. I'm going to change the weather real quick as well. And okay, just made it nighttime. We don't want that either. I just want it to be nice and sunny. Still no dice. Game really wants me to play with harder weather difficulty, it would seem. I know this map has sunny setting. I just gotta find it. I think the command works where it just sort of gives you a random one. Okay, there we go. It's snowing, but that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna just check out the AI defenses. We have a BT7 right here in the middle, which it's not in a bad spot. I think I would have much preferred to have an AI defense mortar, but it is what it is. And we have a Dishka back here, which is actually in a pretty nice spot, just to sort of clean up the trash, if any. I'm second guessing to push the defense all the way up to this road. We may be a little bit overexposed there. It may just be best to pull it back into this field and be sort of in line with the flag. And then if we can have like one here and one here, and then we can defend this area a little bit better than maybe we would if we were to put them here, and then we'd have these houses to deal with. So okay, we'll change our approach here just a little bit. No big deal. Just gonna start moving everything up. We don't need to use the teleport command actually this time because we're so close. Okay, and then we also need to think about where we're gonna put our mines down. It's probably too early in the campaign to have to worry about the AI deploying the minesweeper tanks. they will start to show up, in my experience, around day 8-ish. They can show up as early as day 6, but not in a big enough quantity to where I think it's going to affect how we deploy our mines. The reason I say that is because when we set out a bunch of mines, if the AI is going to deploy the minesweeper tanks, we actually don't want the mines to be so far ahead of our line to where they can just get swept out by the tanks. We want them to be closer in so that the AT guns can actually support the minefield, if that makes sense. Because they're going to bring those sweeper tanks in, we need to be able to have our mines in a position to where the AT gun actually can defend the area where the mines are set up, so that the minesweeper tank can't just come and run in and blow them all up. That sounds kind of silly, but the AI, the minesweeper tank logic is actually pretty good in the fact that I don't know if it cheats and it knows where your mines are, but it certainly acts like it does. So for me, I think that it's just best to consider that the AI, if you put mines down, the AI is going to know where they are and they're going to be able to move to deal with them. Alright, so we're just gonna figure out how we're gonna set up here. These roads kind of make it difficult to build the foxholes and stuff. We may need to use sandbags rather than foxholes. Just gonna spread out our recon a little bit here. Probably want to put one like in this house. Maybe one in this house as well. Maybe this house is probably better. Don't want to put them out too far, and then we can't defend them at all. That wouldn't be any good. So we've got our flat gun back here. It's in a nice spot. Like with the last time we played on defense, we have again a fairly compact front, which makes it a little bit easier for us to defend without having to be overextended, which can be a problem. Where is my other AT gun? Okay, there it is. Gonna go ahead and ammo lock this one. That 45 is in a good spot, I think. Go ahead and dig him in. Oh shoot, I was asleep at the wheel with my mine engineers. Whoops, this is I have to do, hopefully they can get this done quick. Yeah, I really should have done this already, but it's okay, we can still recover. Just putting them in these spaces where I feel like we're going to have a difficult time covering them with the AT guns. Or it's just an area where they're going to roll through. Like, guaranteed. So, like I said earlier, these AT guns, man, they just get so much value. I'm sorry, AT mines, they get so much value. Why are they not? Just wasn't building correctly. That's right, we said we were going to actually pull the defense, the ATs back a little bit. Just rushing around a little bit here because I messed it up a little. I messed up my setup just a bit, but still okay. I have some box holes. Man, these are a little bit farther out there than I would like, to be honest. We have good position in here. I don't need to rely too much on that, to be honest. Actually would like, I know I have a spare recon squad, like a guy in this building. We have a lot of natural defenses in here, so I'm not too worried about filling all this space in. Oh, we got a nice bunch of low walls and such. Alright. Oh, just make sure my AT guns are on ammo lock. This one is, okay. Oh, they're already here, Jesus, man. I'm so unprepared, yikes. Hopefully the mines can buy me a little bit of time here just to get myself situated. I spent too much time lollygagging around on what we were gonna do. Okay, lost the gun crew already. Okay, and it looks like it's that's one of these French tanks. Yeah, these things can be a real pain in the ass. They just eat shells. Way on right through. That should be good now. They might have actually taken that gun out to the point where it can't be reused. Just gonna try and quickly finish setting up. A little weak here in the middle, to be honest. guys out on the field. Okay, our mines are bought us a lot of time, which was excellent. Yeah, this thing is kind of messed up. Where's my other squad of engineers? Somebody take that guy out, or are we just gonna sit here and keep whiffing, man? Oh, come on now. Get him. I just don't want to take my medic out. There he goes. Okay, very good. Got him. Infantry just walking up on us. Oh, jeez. Mines are doing really well. I see, just check the killer screen. They're just racking up tons of value. I like to bring these flanking infantry into my flat gun that we have set up back there. Do we have a machine gun somewhere? This flight gun is just not doing what I needed to do, so I'm going to bring it back here. Hopefully give it a little bit more space to work. I'm just pushing infantry right up on top of us. Definitely seems to be a heavy infantry focus composition here from the AI. Get my medics in there. I'm gonna get them working overtime here. Yeah, man, just keep coming, these infantry. Holy moly. Dishkas are gonna have to do some work. This 76 mil is actually in a bad spot because that little shack in front of him is blocking his sight range. Need to move him out on the flank a little bit more. Get you back there, mister. Yeah, defense. Okay, what is this? Stern Panzer back here? How? Oh, we got nothing to deal with this. Oh, yikes, yikes. Okay. Well, the hope is going to be here that he runs into the flat gun or something. Oh, just like that. That's exactly what we needed to do. And then we're just going to drop oh, he's still moving. Okay, this is bad. As soon as we knocked it out. Nice. Worked out well. So we'll bring the 76 back. Actually, you know what? I want to see if I can destroy the gun, the whole thing. I don't want him to recrew that. Got an enemy. Something coming in. Enemy pack gun. Right there. Shit. I think I just shot my own guy. Okay, now we're just gonna deal with it. He's got a flat gun. Or a Pac 97 back there. There we go, okay. It's toasting. Do I have a spare recon? This guy, we can take him out here. Need to get an eye on this flank. A little bit better. think that was self-inflicted, that damage. Ah, shoot, I didn't switch him back to... I put him on ammo lock and I didn't switch him back to his AP ammo before I left. Oh, it doesn't matter, he got him. This flat gun back here is really helping us out. Dealing with this infantry. SMG infantry doing its thing. Okay, still doing okay for now. Love to see if I can get this, heal this guy up, heal some of these guys up actually. What? How many medics do I have left? I still have all 3 of them. Nice. Okay, we're doing okay there. Scout with the PVD 40 is just a great spot for him right there. As these guys roll through that area. I need to think about getting some ammo to that flat gun, I think. These 2 are out. This one's pretty full. This one's pretty full too, so I think we'll go ahead and take... Okay, step away for just a second. Getting a little bit low on bullets. Got a tank going around the side here. This absolutely could be kind of a problem for us. Why can't he hit this? I think that house is in the way or something. Just a little bit slightly. That was terrible, dude. Okay, decrewed the flag. I'm not that surprised. I need to get vision back on him though. Why can I not see this guy? He's right there. Man, that was tough. Because of the smoke, but damn. Oh, no, he went on the other side of the house. Shit. Definitely one of the downsides here. Having a vehicle is trying to deal with this flanking tank nonsense. I can probably bring one of our guns from over here to help. army crack. That'll be big. We don't need you back. We don't need you over here anymore, actually. You can stay put. Oh, we're out of bullets. Just like everywhere, it seems. This guy is facing the completely wrong way. Let's... Oh man, yeah, these are like totally full. Gonna need them. Not seeing a lot of enemies. Not sure, just a little bit of a breather, I guess. I have noticed though that sometimes it seems that the you know, the AI doesn't sort of evenly deploy. Sometimes they, you know, they'll send a bunch. You know, they send in waves really. So you'll get a little bit of a you can sometimes get a little bit of a break like this, or it's really intense. It's just sort of more towards the beginning of the match, and then you know, the last little bit can be not as crazy. Okay, this thing is also out of ammo. We need to bring the ammo box back to the flak gun. To be honest, I need more over here. Got an ammo log jam. He's got bullets. Does Dishka have bullets? Dishka's out of bullets, okay. Just gonna spend a little bit of time here repairing. I'm sorry, rearming. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Seems they may have already exhausted all of their calling points.
Ждем приказа. Жду приказа. Есть.
Okay, we'll let it keep ticking. And we may have to get it to trip manually. But yeah, overall I think we've probably passed. We've probably beaten this one. Not seeing. Well, it looks like they don't have a lot left. We're about to 20,000 already. It was definitely an infantry heavy composition from the AI. They've got I think I only saw we saw the PZ3 here. this the bison that came over from that side, and then this PC-35S, which does a couple of those sort of at the same time can be really difficult to deal with because they just eat shells. It's hard to deal with sometimes. I notice now that these foxholes in the road weren't the best because they couldn't shoot up and over this little lip that they were behind, so the infantry would have to run over the top of that for them to engage. So not the best, which is probably why the Dishka was taking all the heat. But better the Dishka than my AT guns. Lesson learned there. See if we can get a feel for how many of those mines we actually got kills with. We got a handful in here. Still up, but it looks like a lot of these detonated. I'm gonna go ahead and send a couple guys out to check it out, see if there's something we can get rid of to reach the 20,500 points. But we may not need to. It may take. Okay, we need one point, so if we can find one straggler, we will. Otherwise, we have to do the little team kill your own units trick. But we do have an opportunity actually to rearm all of our infantry. So I'm going to probably just going to cut the video here just to expedite this a little bit. I'll jump back in or I'll turn the stream back on if something interesting happens. But otherwise, yeah, we'll just pick it up at the victory screen. Alright, so I found just a guy who was sort of hanging out in the back that kind of got stuck. It happens from time to time on defense where you'll be a few points short and sometimes the enemy units are sort of stuck coming in. You know, it's still called arms pathing, so sometimes things will get stuck or whatever. There's also a way that you can team kill your own units until you're 10 points, exactly 10 points short of the victory need, so 20,490 instead of 20,501, which will allow you to also advance the game. So just something to be aware of. Sometimes you gotta send some guys out on defense and clean up the last stragglers, but we were able to rearm most of our units and our guns, which was nice. Yeah, definitely an infantry focus. We got 22 vehicle kills, but I think a lot of those were half tracks and transports. There were only a couple of legit tanks, and then the one bison. But the mines did. We definitely got a lot of value out of them when they're packed full of infantry. You can rack up the kills very quickly. All right, nice payout again here. Our econ's really looking healthy. Got a little bit of everything again. Got about 4,000 manpower and about 3,500 munitions, which is really nice. Okay. I think we're gonna maybe wind it down. I don't think that I'm going to continue going. I think that the purpose of what we wanted to do in this series, just to sort of show how to get out of the early game. For me, I think we've accomplished that goal. I know the early war period technically ends on day 8, but I don't think that we're going to be able to do anything between the next 2 days. It's going to be super groundbreaking. So I think we're going to wind it down here with the gameplay footage. We got a decent amount of stuff. We got a radio car event. We had a couple of tough defensive maps, or I guess draws rather, with the radio loss, and then also with the more urban map. But yeah, we prevailed, and I'm hopeful that that some of what we talked through it was useful, and is useful to pull yourself through some of these early game scraps if you're having trouble with it. But yeah, I think I'll call it on that. I think we'll maybe just do one sort of summary recap overall video after this one, and then put a wrap on this series. But anyway, I hope I hope everybody learned something, and appreciate everybody watching. If you have something you'd like to see specifically, let me know. If you have any feedback on the videos as well, please let me know. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you out there.